I know, the amazing Karnak. Envisage my future. I am poor because I have 2 boys and they are both going to go to college. Private, well out of state, probably international. And I need a lot of money. So it's a good thing that Jessica Hartl is here to speak to me today. She's working on project number 3, Get to the Point. She'll be doing the usual times, 5, 6, and 7 minutes. Please, Mr. Timer. The topic of her speech, especially those of us who have children are exceedingly interested in, is obtaining scholarships. She's going to share with us how to get scholarships for college. So please welcome Jessica Hartl.
Thank you, Jeff. When looking for scholarships, how many of you have heard the phrase, apply for as many as possible? Now, how many have actually heard of that actually working? I've talked to many people who have done this and they just end up having a whole bunch of denials and very, very few acceptances. So what I'm going to talk about today is to tell you how you can apply for these scholarships, but take advantage of these scholarships themselves to help increase your chances of getting them. So I'm going to talk about 1, application rate, 2, specific eligibility requirements and preferences, and 3, the application process. I will be showing you how to use each one of these, taking them from a disadvantage and making them your personal advantage to obtain more scholarships for college or other subjects. The first one, utilizing application rates. Well, first, what is application rate? That means how many people are applying for each and every scholarship. There are so many scholarships out there, and each one has their particular requirements. Now, a lot of the people look at this as, well, that might make me ineligible. Look at it from the opposite direction. These requirements can make you one of the more eligible people as well. While you're looking at an application, think of the scholarship itself. What things in the scholarship can you use to make your advantage? So first one I've found is the value of a scholarship. How many people in here like that full ride scholarship that'll pay for everything and get you all the way through? Now, how many people in here think you can actually get that scholarship? Probably not. The reason being is that full ride scholarships, they have so much prestige, so much wanting to them. So many people apply for them. Now look at the other side of this. $500 scholarship, so it's one of the lower value scholarships out there. Very few applicants, so if you apply for that, you have a very good chance of getting it. So you can use that to your advantage of getting more scholarships that'll pay for the same amount that full ride will. You'll have a lot better chance of getting there. The second one would be high requirements. Well, everybody likes the scholarship that, you know, you only have to do the application, that's it. Those types of scholarships have a lot of applicants, so you have a less chance of getting them. So scholarships that maybe require a 5-page essay or something like that, not a lot of people apply for them, especially teenagers who tend to be quite a bit lazy. So using this to your advantage, you can take those scholarships that require so much more and make it work to your advantage and apply for them directly. Plus, essays, you can tend to use them for multiple scholarships and you can do less work, well, technically you're doing more work. So using the application rates can help you increase your chance of getting that specific scholarship on it. Now, the second thing would be specific eligibility preferences and requirements. With this, there's a lot of different types of scholarships out there. Each scholarship has its own requirements. Now, a lot of these requirements are very specific to different parts of you, including things like location, company, organizations, perhaps a church, your financials, your family, and most especially you. So what you can do is you can use these and apply for these scholarships that maybe not a lot of other people will qualify for. For example, I've seen a scholarship where in order to qualify for it, you have to live in a town of less than 500 people. I'm not exactly sure why that's significant, but they found it very significant. There's not a lot of people who live in towns like that. So you can up your advantage there. Now the second thing when thinking about requirements and preferences, read each scholarship. You might not be eligible for it if you read every part of it. You'd be surprised how many people apply for scholarships that they're not qualified for. So this way you can help determine which one of the specific scholarships that you qualify for and which ones you could best apply for. The third thing to look at is the application process itself. When choosing who's going to get a scholarship, it's just like going on a job interview. You're trying to choose the best applicant. So what do you want to do? You want to put that nice best foot forward when you go in and apply for that scholarship. So think of it just like a job interview. Some scholarships require a face-to-face interview. So walk in, dress professionally, act professional, respectful, in very good manner, and keep your good qualities in mind. Next, if you are just applying with paper, so you just have to write an essay, send in a written application, which a lot of scholarships require this. Keep in mind that they get a lot of applications, so they're going to look at yours, and unless something stands out, it's going to get tossed to the side. And you're just going to be in a pile over here, and they're not going to really look at you anymore. So keep in mind when you apply, you have to have neat, concise, written things, and make sure that you show that you deserve this scholarship. You are the best applicant for that scholarship. So keep in mind that this is just like a job interview. So when you're thinking of applying for a job, just use those same type of attributes of yourself when you apply for a scholarship. Make sure you put that best foot forward because they will choose the best candidate. So in conclusion, use application rates, specific eligibility requirements and preferences, and the application process to your advantage when applying for scholarships. You can really take yourself out of the pile of everyone else and make yourself stand forward in everybody else and make yourself look like the best applicant possible for that scholarship. Thank you.
Timer, please give us 1 minute. We work on evaluations. So